Hello, everybody. Hey, hi, how you doing? My name is Kennedy. I'm your host, and this is The Art of Show. Now, today, my guest is someone I'm excited to have on because he just has a very good ability to talk about his personal life, his goals, his purpose, things he's passionate about. He graduated from Voorhees at HBCU in South Carolina, where he played basketball, and now he's just navigating his 20s. So, Keyshawn Fleeton, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's
First
good.
before we start, I just want to commend you because I feel like, you're doing something real big, just sharing your radiant energy. So that's why I gave you your flowers because I feel like you needed
Aw,
that.
that's
So,
sweet. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. Well, we're just gonna get into the episode. I think like one thing we got to talk about before we can even start with the 20s, we got to navigate like how you grew up, who raised you, and stuff like that. So, like, what was your upbringing like?
I would say it was very, that's a great question. Growing up, it was very challenging, moving around, moving from Ohio, meeting, just, networking, just putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, you know what I'm saying? So it's been real challenging, but it's made me who I am today. So I'm grateful for that.
Right. I think like how you were raised and who you were raised by is a big thing of like what develops you in your 20s. And your 20s is kind of like navigating your past life, overcoming things from, like childhood and like just learning to improve yourself. So what's like one thing you think you overcame from your childhood? Big or small?
Really, um, overthinking, carrying things along, then also like confusing strength with silence. Well, confusing silence with strength.
Ooh, that's good. Can you talk about that a little bit? Like the silence with strength part?
Growing up, I tried not to be, a problem. So it's been a real big thing with just breaking curses. So I've been trying to learn from people who I do not want to be like. So
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I want to talk about like I feel like 20s is really a time where you're on a personal growth level, and I think like one of the biggest things is knowing like what contributes to personal growth, and I think it's like all aspects of wellness. So like mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, like just all these aspects of wellness that like build you up to become a better person and kind of discover yourself. So I wanted to ask what you're in a place of self-discovery, right? What do you think is the biggest thing you've learned like so far, like in your 20s?
Really just a strong sense of responsibility and just seeing how disciplined I am once I commit to something.
Okay.
So yeah, then just I've really been focused on what aligns with my future. So everything that I do, I'm making sure it aligns with what I'm trying to become. So.
I know that's right. That's kind of like where I am now, trying to make sure like everything is aligned. Everything I'm doing is with the purpose. And, I say it all the time, like everything I'm doing it with intention and stuff. So I want to make sure that, like I'm not just doing things because in college, like I did a lot of things just because, just because I wanted to have fun or just because I could. Now it's more with the focus on intention to everything that I'm doing. So I would say kind of even talking about that, like I think I've like these past 2 years, that has been my main focus of like working, trying to become better. But I lost kind of like the life aspect
Yeah, you
of
got
it. Like,
lost in it.
yeah, like I just been working so much that like I don't even go out as much, which it's like I haven't been feeling like going out, but it's like you got to have that balance. And I think one thing I'm like making a resolution for the new year is to go out more and experience life more. So like, is there anything that you're doing that's like, that you just enjoy because you simply enjoy it? It's not like anything that you're trying to.
Really, just like with growth, like I fell in love with growth, just becoming better. Like I don't know, it's been healing for me. So.
Yeah. So you're kind of in the same level with me. Are you gonna try to go out and like?
I have been putting myself in like more uncomfortable situations, so I have been put myself more out there, just
Okay.
like, with this space. So
Yeah,
like,
same.
So I feel like,
It's like,
this is big.
yeah, I like actually it's weird because I like always thought I was like this confident person that like, no matter what, but then I started doing this and it's like, dang, it brings out like another level of confidence because it's weird to get on camera and like chat and then post it and like
yeah, just being unapologetic.
Yeah.
For real, so yeah.
It's weird though. It's been something to navigate, but I think it's good. You want to talk a little bit about like your YouTube channel and what it's about?
It's really just about self-reflection, just a place for me to, talk about things because I feel like I have a lot of things built up. So it's just a way for me to, talk and hopefully that people can relate to and they're going through the same thing I'm going through. So it's just like a place, a community where we can come together and just, vent and just, be yourself. So,
Cool. Yeah. Like a digital diary type of thing.
That's definitely what it is.
That's cool. Yeah, I watched your first episode. And I was like, oh my gosh, like he got to come on the show. And it's crazy. Like even watching it, it wasn't surprising because we've had like conversations like that, like from jump, and it's like, that's on brand for like who you are.
And it was crazy when you reached out. It's like you. It was like it was on my mind already. So like when you reached out, it was like confirmation. So it was
that's
like
crazy.
I felt like we had to do this. So.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Wow. I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad we get to chat a little bit.
For sure.
So I want to go into it a little bit more. We talked a little bit about, like the nature versus nurture thing, like how you were raised, how you grew up. We talked about like your personal growth now and your self-discovery. Now I want to talk about like your career and your purpose, like where you're headed, where you want to do, like maybe some things you want to do in the future, what you're working on now, like all that stuff.
So right now I'm a marketing director.
Okay.
So yeah. So.
Or is it at what's the place called?
It's with a nonprofit, the Garden of Hope.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So yeah.
How you like that?
It's cool because it's remote, so it's kind of like just a start of financially freedom. So it's like I can't really complain. So.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You like working from home?
Yeah.
The freedom of it.
I have my own schedule, even though it's kind of different for me because I'm so used to. We come from a sports background and routine, so we used to
going out.
Yeah, having a certain schedule. So now it's like I have more free time on my hands. So I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that as well. So,
okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's nice. How'd you find out about the what'd you say?
Marketing and sales director.
Yeah, what's the name of it, go?
The Garden of Hope.
Garden of Hope. Yeah. How'd you find out about
through
that?
Kind of like network, family, friend.
Okay.
Word of mouth. So yeah.
Okay, nice. So do you want to do like, is that just, kind of a thing for financial freedom? Like just the start of it?
Just the start, yeah.
Okay. And then like, where you want to go from there? Like where you want to build from there?
I'm still trying to figure out, like I said,
okay.
I'm fresh,
No, that's fine. No, I get it.
I'm fresh. I'm still trying to figure everything out. So.
It's crazy because I remember when I graduated, I was like, my whole thing was to be a doctor at first. I think I told you that. And that just like didn't align with what I want, really, what I truly wanted to do. And I was like going back and forth trying to figure out. So trust me, like I know how it is trying to figure out that stage of your life. So that's good. So you're just like from a career and like purpose level, you're just still navigating it, which is fine. Like early 20s, that's like the best time to do it. Things I would like advise you, take risks. Like, I always hear people keep telling me, even when I explain this YouTube to them, they was like, well, now is the best time to do it. Like, your 20s is the best time to take large risks and, really just put yourself out there and explore what you can do. So definitely
it's crazy that you're getting that type of advice because it's kind of like the opposite for me.
Really?
Yes.
Are you talking to older people?
Yes.
See, the people I'm talking to, they're more like 30s, stuff like that. So like they just came out of their 20s, but yeah, I can see how like the older people are like, this is not a real job, this is not a real career. And it's like, if you put real time into it and you're trying to get somewhere with it, it can be like, just because it's not a 9 to 5 doesn't mean it's not a real career or job.
That's why I've been kind of content of what I share because I feel like now I'm in a place where nobody knows what I got going on. So I'm kind of thriving in
But
that.
You've always been that way.
Yeah.
You've always been very like chill and quiet and stuff. So yeah, that's good. Okay, on to the next topic, dating and romantic relationships. Okay, so There's a lot to talk about here. I mean, all of the topics is just like full with things to talk about.
Mhm.
So I want to talk about like what's the most negative thing about dating in this generation?
Really the desires of benefits without like responsibility. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
situationships to a
it'd be
T.
more convenient than commitment in a way.
Yeah. Convenient, definitely convenience. It's definitely selfish in a way. Like people want what they can get out of it, not caring about like the other person and stuff like that. It's a lot of negative like things surrounding, because dating, situationships, like you got all these different you got talking, you got all these different standards. It's like either you're in a relationship or your friends getting to know each other. Like it's not that people overcomplicate it and make it so much harder than what it has to be. So what's one thing you learned about like dating in this age?
Like I said, doing things with intent.
Okay.
I feel like social media, just our generation, kind of ruined the kind of definition of dating.
Yeah. It ruined everything concerning like relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. Like it ruined it a lot because it paints like a false narrative of what things should actually look like. A lot of things you see on social media, it's fake or it's the half truth. Like you don't see the whole picture. But yeah, I think that's real. Okay, so a common question on social media is like the 50-50 rule. You know about that? Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
Now it's based because of what's going on right now. I kind of like the 50-50 thing.
Okay, explain what 50-50 means to you.
Well, y'all both have your own thing going on. Y'all come together, so it's not like you being with somebody and it's kind of not saying beneficial. Not like it has to be beneficial, but it's like
mutually
beneficial. I feel
beneficial.
like it should be mutual. Like
it should.
Y'all should get the same thing out of it.
Okay, when I'm talking about 50-50, I mean like in terms of finances.
Finances?
Because I get what you're saying. Like a mutually beneficial, each person should bring in like stuff to the table. And obviously at some point you may not be able to bring 50. You might be, then it becomes like the 80-20 rule. And I believe in that stuff too. But like when it comes to finances, do you believe in 50-50?
I'm kind of 50-50 on that.
Oh, no!
Listen. I come from like the traditional background, like,
Traditional background?
Like as far as like, the woman, she's at home, and the
okay.
Man. So I come from that.
Then it definitely couldn't be 50-50.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yeah, financially, but I don't know. I just feel like it depends. I think it's the situation.
The situation. Okay. So what would you want? Would you want like a wife that stays at home strictly, or 50-50? Like you bring in 50% of the money for bills and necessities, and she brings in the other 50. Like what is your like your desire in a?
I would like to take care of everything, but I would like her to have her own.
Okay, that makes sense. That's valid. Like and I feel like more men should understand that, like, and women, because women, you think like you want him to be the provider and you don't do nothing.
You don't do nothing.
That's crazy. But I think I think that's a healthy level where the man is the primary provider, but the woman still has her own to be able to do something. Say the relationship ends, or say like. She wants money on her own. Like, I don't know too many people who don't want to get money, but that's just me.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, so, okay. I think I had one more question with that, concerning that. Okay, so what are your thoughts on marriage and family?
I crave it. Like,
really?
Yeah, like, to be honest, if you would have asked me like a long time ago, I thought I would have been married, settled down by 20.
Really?
Yeah.
See, a lot of guys, I feel like guys don't say that, but I know that's something like me and all my female friends, we thought we would have been married and had kids by now. But I think the, early, back in the day, like they used to get married and have kids early, but now it's like getting pushed further and further back.
And I feel like it low-key should be like that, because I feel like we got a lot of kids raising kids.
But see, and the kids raising kids is an age thing, but it's also a mentality thing. Yeah. For sure. Oh my God, because you can be 40 years old still acting like a kid and raising a kid. And it's like you have to learn how to mature and grow and be able to lead that child in the right way. Like, so yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, I thought I would have been married by now, kids, two, 3 kids at this point, but you know, it's all in perfect timing and stuff. So I'm not worried about it. Dang, you say you crave it, like.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's one of my main things that I want out of life is
like a family.
Yeah, my own.
How many kids you want?
I hope you want twins. If I got twins off the back, I'm cool.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, boy.
Boy.
Really?
Yeah, but I feel like it's hard. Like, I used to think it was easy to raise men than girls, but I feel like it's the other way around.
And then that, I don't know. That's hard. I don't know which is hard. I feel like it's harder dealing with girls.
Yeah, it's probably be harder.
But to raise a man versus a woman, it probably is harder to raise a man. I think I can say that's probably, on brand. But I ain't raised no kid yet, so I don't really know.
I'm just speaking on like me being
your thoughts on it and stuff. Yeah. That's interesting. You look like you'll be a girl dad, but I can see you with at least one boy.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to have both.
Yeah, okay. So maybe like 3 kids. I always push people to have more.
I don't want no more than 4 though. I feel like 4 pushing it.
Really? Yeah. That's crazy. That's funny. Okay, so we pretty much talked about the main topics. Is there anything you want to add to the conversation? We talked about, we kind of talked about healing. We talked about personal growth and discovery, career and purpose, dating and romantic relationships, work-life balance.
I feel like we should tap more into the nature versus nurture and healing.
Okay.
Because I feel like both matter, but I feel like the awareness is the key to both of those.
What you mean?
Because I feel like you don't choose who you were raised by, but you can choose who you become.
Oh yeah, definitely. And see, that's the thing. Like, people got to learn how to overcome who they were raised by or where they were raised. If someone was raised in the hood or in a low income family, like, you can overcome that. You just can't be stuck in a poverty mindset. And I think the main thing with that is self-reflection, realizing that you're not where you need to be or want to be, and then learning how to get to where you want to be. And I can't even speak totally on that lifestyle, because I don't come from a low income family. I don't come from poverty or the hood or anything like that. So it's probably easier said than done, but I know it can be done. Like, you've seen it multiple times happen, like with people close to me, with celebrities, you see it happen. So what do you think are some keys to really, truly trying to overcome where you came from?
I feel like you have to have your own mind, like, when it comes to certain things, because I feel like you can be in a certain environment, but you don't give in to.
Oh, yeah. See, and I think once you have, when you have parents who teach, you can be in a certain environment, but if you have parents who are there teaching you the right ways, it's easier to not become, your situation, because you have the right guidance in front of you. But that's interesting to think about.
But also, I feel like, I don't know, it's like you said, easier said than done. I feel like even if you didn't have that particular guidance, you're able to see yourself like, he's doing this and this got him where. So I feel like, why would you repeat the same? Like I said.
Yeah, but I think me and my mom were kind of having a conversation about this. She's on my show earlier today, and she was talking about like for instance, a guy who when he was younger saw his dad, beating on his mom. As a child, he would say, "I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that," and he meant it. But when he got older and he got in an argument, the only way he knew how to argue was to beat on his wife, because he never saw any other solutions. So she was just saying, especially when you're in environments like that, you have to seek therapy or seek some other solution to get you out of that poverty mindset or that abusive mindset. Yeah,
I think that's a big thing, especially with our community, Black people. I feel like, therapy is kind of seen as oh, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of things that we're triggered by, things that we do, that we operate because of trauma and things of that nature. So feel like, therapy is very good.
Yeah. I don't think everybody needs therapy,
Mhm.
but I think everybody can benefit from therapy.
Benefit, yeah.
Like there's some people that definitely need it.
Mhm.
And then there's some people everybody can benefit from it.
Mhm.
I think I can benefit from it. Do you think about going into therapy or anything?
I used to think about being a therapist.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you don't want to do that anymore?
No,
Why
I
not?
don't think I could just be. I feel like I pick up too much on people's emotions, so I feel like that would kind of be emotionally draining in a sense.
Oh,
like,
I
it would
can
have
see.
to be a balance.
You saying like you think their emotions will affect you?
Yeah, like
I
affect
can
my
see.
day, cause I don't. Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I can see what you're saying. That's okay. But what you're doing now, like, it's not directly therapy, but it's like, I feel like it's a version of therapy. Because you're speaking, you're speaking life into people, you're giving them advice, which I feel like are things therapists do. It's just not like on a direct level. You don't have to hear their side of things. Like maybe if they hear your show, they can go to, oh, maybe I need a therapist or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that's my own therapy, for real.
Yeah.
Because I would have never, like I've said, like obviously you didn't see that side of me, but a lot of people don't see that side or even know that I'm capable of that,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. I did not know you wanted to be a therapist, though.
It was an idea. Cause I'm like, people, I don't know what it is, but people tend to tell me a lot of things. I never knew why, but
I can see that. I can see why. Because I feel like you have like a calm, like a peaceful demeanor about you. So people kind of gravitate that and just take that as like a safe space for them to, lash out their emotions and stuff.
It's a gift and a curse, like at the same time. Yeah.
Do you think you're like emotionally intelligent?
I would like to think so.
I think so.
I think I'm very emotionally intelligent.
I think you are from, like just experiences and like conversations I had with you. I could say like, especially, men, a lot of Black men, they try to hold back as much emotions as possible because, just the stigma around, crying or being weak or, you being a certain way, you get looked at down on our community. But I think overcoming that also in the Black community is a big thing that needs to happen.
Cause I didn't got told a lot, like you sensitive, but I just
really,
I just like to say I'm in tune with my emotions. I
never got sensitive from you. That's crazy. Like from other guys or like
just it didn't matter, just people in general.
Okay. Okay. Well, anything else you want to talk about? Any other like lessons you learned? Any other healing that you've like had to overcome? Anything?
Healing is a constant. Like I feel like
you're never like completely.
You would never achieve like being fully healed.
Yeah.
Because you would never reach that level of
fullness.
Yeah.
I can see why you say that. Yeah, I can agree with that. You're never, because you can always be healed. You can always become better. You can always do more.
It just becomes easier.
Yeah, definitely. It becomes easier. You learn. Yeah. You just learn from past mistakes, past traumas. What's one of your biggest what's a mistake you feel like you happened? Not necessarily, because I know we really don't do regrets and stuff like that, but like what's a mistake you feel like you made that you like maybe alter your life in a good way? Like this happened and then it made you get in this state and then you overcame from it.
I feel like where I chose to go to college.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like, but I'm thankful for it because it made me stronger. I feel like if you can.
No, I can see what. Okay,
I don't even want to bash my school or anything. That's gonna sound kind of crazy,
but I remember you would tell me like just how it was for you, and that's fine. Like I don't think everybody has their own experience at their own school, and that just like was your experience and stuff. And I think that's totally valid. But continue saying what you were.
I feel like I could have had I'm not saying I didn't have a good college experience, but I feel like it could have been better. But I did meet some great people along the way. So
okay, that's good. What about in terms of basketball?
In terms of basketball, I feel like I could have put myself in a better position to succeed. I feel like that wasn't an environment meant for me to thrive in.
Okay, I can understand that.
But I also feel like that was needed because, like I said, sports been so much like a part of our identity. So I feel like that was just gonna prolong the process. So I felt like that drove me into all this as well. So yeah.
You said like sports has been our identity. How did you like navigate going from it, being an athlete your whole life to, no longer being that, having that lifestyle?
It's crazy because once I used to feel like I was gonna feel some type of way.
Really?
Like
You didn't?
I didn't.
Not at all?
I felt like I should have felt some type of way, but
I
I
didn't feel
didn't.
no type
I
of
didn't
way
feel. I
either.
kind of felt relieved.
Me too.
It's kind of crazy.
I was so happy to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I still love the sport to this day, but like, I think, when I was done, and I think, I don't know why I love my sport, but I guess I didn't make it my life or make it my identity. Like, because when people do that, they have a hard time stepping away from it, or they like always look back on the past. And it's like, you keep looking back, you're not going to be able to move forward. Like, you got to,
I like that.
you know what I mean? But yeah.
Cause I feel like basketball was low key like all I kind of had, or it was just a way that I knew it was. I don't know. I was good at it, and it was just at first it was fun, but when you get to college, it kind of takes that fun away from it. But I feel like I should have had a better balance, so I didn't feel that way. But like I said, everything happened for a reason. So
college, I think it becomes like less fun because it becomes more like businessy. Like they do suck the fun out of it. Like if you had coaches who really like cared about you, one, and just like love to have fun in the sport, then that can change everything. But when people make it so strict, so I don't know, so controlling, like just let people relax and have fun. I always thrived in softball when I was having the most fun. Like, and if I was having a great time, I was doing my best all the time. So it's like when you get around, when you have coaches that are like terrible, because I at one point had terrible coaches, and it just was not good, And I was still like, it wasn't like I was doing terrible, but it's like I could be doing so much better if y'all
made it fun.
If y'all made it fun, if y'all knew what y'all was talking about, I had a whole situation with that.
I feel like, especially a lot of these coaches be people who never played or never
accomplished
anything with it. So
Yeah. Yeah. You think that's it?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
What else you want to talk about? I am here. I got time. Whatever you want to talk about.
You've been having some good topics. You bringing this out of me. So.
Okay. What else? I'm trying to think of something else.
Someone told me to have some more questions, but I thought this was going to be longer than what I thought it was going to be. So.
Sometimes it kind of just depends on how the conversation goes. I'm still trying to figure it out. I try to like, definitely like, I like to have it from like at least 20 minutes, but sometimes I have like like episodes that are like 12. Sometimes I have episodes that are like 40. So I've had like 12 to 40. That's been my range. I try to stay around like the 30, but if a conversation is good, I'm never going to stop it. And I like this conversation. So, okay. So what's another topic we can talk about? I can cut this part out because if it's a lot of.
I feel like you ain't really going to like how you felt about like the dating scene and things like that. I feel like
okay. So what do you want to know about dating?
What are the biggest problems you didn't have?
I really haven't had that many. I've only had really one problem, and that's just kind of like what you said, not being intentional or being misleading. Like messing with someone who is misleading in a sense, I guess, or I was misled by, and I think I don't really like have interest in people like that. Like a lot of the times I'm really cool off talking to a whole bunch of people, but this was kind of someone that I had interest in a little bit, and it was fun. It went on for too long, and that's my fault completely. Like I should have I feel like after a year point, I cut it off, and then after a year and a half of like not really being on, I rekindled, which I shouldn't have done.
Why you feel like you did that though?
Truth, I just want to have fun.
I have fun.
That's literally. Well, I wanted to have fun, and I knew I still like had feelings, even in that year and a half where I wasn't really like messing with him for real. I knew I still had feelings for him, but yeah, I just knew better. Like I knew I had feelings for him, but I knew better at that point in time. And then moving into like just the next time I saw it, I was just like, oh, you know what? Why
Is it
not?
something you had the experience type thing?
Yeah, but I don't think I had I don't, after that, like I'm telling you, after, I should never went back that, you know, after that year and a half. I should have just been off then, but I was like, oh, I'm fine, I'll be okay. I was not okay. I was not okay, but yeah.
So what are ways that you like? What are ways that you deal with heartbreak and things like
Oh,
that?
I wasn't heartbroken. That's
You weren't
extreme.
heartbroken?
No, I was a little sad, but I wasn't heartbroken.
So you never been heartbroken?
I wasn't. I think I have to be in love to be heartbroken, and I've never been in love. What about you?
I have been heartbroken.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I think we talked about this.
I feel like that kind of. Like, I feel like I still give my all, but it's just like I be having so much to give, so I keep it.
I mean, I think you should. Like,
yeah.
I think, dang, I talked about this with some of my friends. We were talking about like how people always say, let down your guards, let down your guards. But it's like really one of the things says, what is it? Above all else, guard your heart. And I think that is essential part of like, you know, not being guarded in the sense of like from a negative place or from a place of trauma, but like guarding your heart. When you know you see something off, like don't keep going that way. You know what I mean? And there's multiple times where I feel like I knew it was off. I knew, or maybe it was off, or I knew like this is not what I wanted. You know, like you might not be a bad person or a bad guy or anything like that, but I know that's not what I want. You know what I mean? And I just didn't stop. I didn't stop moving forward. And I think that was like, you know, completely on me. And I became one of those people, like a lot of my friends have issues or have had issues in the past with men. I'm like, why do y'all keep doing this? Like, and then it's one of those things you don't know until you experience it.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
How did you like overcome your heartbreak?
It's crazy because like I feel like I thrive when like when I'm in that type of energy, like just being sad or mad. Like I don't know. I feel like that's when I operate my best.
Why do you say that? That's not okay.
I know, but I feel like it just
you thrive the most when you're sad. Well, I mean, like
or mad or anything,
like after you get over it or like in it.
Both.
What you mean?
I don't know. I feel like, in a sense, like when I went through my heartbreak, in a sense, that helped me. I feel like that whole summer before I got to college, that pushed me to even go harder, in a sense.
I can see that. Usually when people do have a heartbreak, that like pushes them to be a better person or become. Like my brother, he would say all the time, like he thinks everyone needs to experience a heartbreak. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that because I don't want to experience that. Please don't say that.
You got to think about it. If you never got your heart broke, just say, like I said, we wanted to be settled down by 21 and things like that. Just imagine if you never had your heart broke, and you go into you're 21 and it's like your first real relationship. Anything, y'all get married, something catastrophic happened, and you don't know how to deal with it or operate.
But that's still a heartbreak. I don't want to ever go through it at all, ever in life.
You gotta go through it to like.
No.
So you just think it just.
Then maybe I'll consider that my heartbreak. Because I don't want to. No, I do not. I don't think I could handle it.
I feel like it's better to go through it early than later.
Well, it's too late for me.
It's never too late.
I don't want to go through it though.
I mean, I didn't want to go through it, but I had to.
I don't think I have to.
Because if I never went through my heartbreak, I'll probably still be allowing the same things.
Okay, so do you think, because I've also talked to people who think like it doesn't necessarily have to be a heartbreak, it just has to be like something life altering. Like it could be a death, or like it could be like a state of depression. It could be something just like severe that alters. Do you think it has to be a heartbreak, or you think it has to be like?
No, I don't necessarily think it has to be a heartbreak. I'm glad you brought that point up, but I don't necessarily think it just has to be just something life altering. Okay. In general.
Okay, so I've had that. So hopefully I'm good. I think I'm in the clear. I don't want that. I've seen people in like heartbreak states, and it's like it's hard. It's hard to watch. Like
it especially for a man, it either makes or break you. Because I've seen people go through heart and they don't recover.
Yeah, I feel like most men don't. Like when I hear. Especially on social media, when I hear men talk about like they got cheated on, they got heartbroken, like they said they will never love that way again. Like the way they loved in that relationship, they said they will never love that way again, which is sad. Like
it definitely is.
You know, like what you experienced then, though it was heartbreak, like you can still look at it and say, like, you felt good, you know, before the heartbreak. Like, and why would you not want to experience that again? Like, I understand not putting your heart out there and like how you develop trust issues from that, but I mean, I think do you think you saw the red flags in her before, like, you know, the
No, I feel like I feel like people around you are able to, but I feel like when you really like somebody, you kind of bypass, you know, you put certain things to the side. Like, maybe I'm just tripping the whole time. You're not tripping.
That's how it was. Yeah, I can agree. So you had people telling you like, "Hey, she doing this," or she, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. You just like was hard for you to see.
Yeah, and I really wasn't where I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that. Like, I was just head over heels. Like, I was just
really. Dang. Okay. But I mean, at least you like. I mean, I'm glad you overcame that because there's a lot of people who don't recover. You know. And to be stuck in a state of where you're in a relationship with someone and you can't fully love them, like you're married to someone and you can't fully love them because you're scared, like that's something you have to overcome. That's something you should seek therapy for. Or
I feel like we got a lot of that going on, especially in Black households.
100%. I think women are a little bit more like, I think women kind of desire love a little bit deeper than men, you know, for the most part, or just. Yeah, because, I mean, if a woman gets heartbroken, she's 9 times out of 10, she's going to bounce back. You know, even if it's, you know, 3 heartbreaks. You know, it may take her a long time to trust again, but it's like she still wants to be able to. With men, it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I think that's insane.
And I don't necessarily blame them in a sense, too, either.
No, yes, you can. We got to overcome that stuff.
Yeah, we definitely do, but it just a lot of stuff what's going on right now. It just kind of make it. But it's definitely still good people out there.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of.
I'll never be one of those people who be like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't put all men in one category. I think there's a lot of good men out there. There's a lot of bad men out there. And there's a lot of men that's not for me. Like, you know, just not interested in. And I've experienced a lot of people that are just like, not really interested in, you know?
And I feel like back then, like, kind of, I don't want to just say, like, back then, I feel like men were kind of issue. But now, I feel like.
You feel like women?
I feel like women kind of are the issue now.
That's y'all's fault. Y'all started it. Y'all were the problem, and then you see what I'm saying?
I can give you that.
Because not like if men were the issue back then, those men was having daughters, and because they were issue in their relationship, their daughters saw that, so now their daughters only see. You see what I'm saying? It's just like a domino effect. Yeah. Which I mean, I'm really not putting it on any side. It's probably who do you think cheats more actually?
Really, probably. Well.
Please say it right.
I feel like, all right, let's put it like this. I feel like men cheat more physically, y'all cheat more emotionally.
Okay, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. I can understand that.
Because y'all are very more emotionally invested than part men. Men just, I feel like women and men see love different.
Yeah. What do you think is like the primary reason for a man cheating and then the primary reason for a woman cheating?
Men really cheat when their needs are not being met. Like, just say the one thing that a man might love that you do, you might stop doing that thing he like, and some girl might come do what he do. Then I feel like as far as women, once a man get a woman mind, it's over with.
Oh, like, okay, I see what you're saying. So you think it can happen to any woman? Like if a woman meets a man and he's able to like, you know, intrigue her mind, you think? I think it's more so for women. I think, especially like when you're in a committed relationship, I think it's more so like your relationship is the relationship you're in the person you're in a relationship with. I feel like maybe y'all are having problems, or he's not like showing you attention. He's not like being how he used to be up front. I think she kind of like she may meet someone. He's like doing all those things that he used to do, and then now it's like. You know, kind of the same thing, like the needs are not being met on emotional, physical, whatever level, you know. I think that's kind of what it is for women. I don't know. I never
I
really
just
cheated.
feel like y'all don't get caught though. Y'all more
Yeah,
sly.
that's
But I feel
because y'all just be men. They just like careless. Like it's like almost like they do not care if they get caught because they don't like. I mean, but also men. A lot of men don't pay attention to details, and women really pay attention to details. So.
But I feel like y'all just good at keeping things.
Y'all don't pay attention. Like I don't think it's like. I mean, yes, I think it's both. We pay attention to details. So like, I don't know why we giving tips on cheating.
I don't know. I don't condone or do that. So
you said what?
I don't condone or do that. So
same. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just be a good person.
Yeah.
Be a good person with good intentions.
Yeah.
Learn and grow from past traumas.
You don't never got to get your get back.
Yeah, really. Talk about that though. Did you? Because I know you wanted to.
I feel like that whole get back stuff is kind of stupid.
You didn't? Did you feel that at the time, like when, whether it's a friend, whether it's Because
I feel like a woman could really never get back in a sense.
Why you say that?
Because y'all are giving y'all body in a sense.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a man is conquering. A woman is.
No, that's not what you.
Not what I'm saying. Like a man is conquering.
Conquering.
Yeah. That sounds kind of
crazy.
But
yeah.
Yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say though.
Yeah.
A man has to. You feel me?
What did I just ask you? I lost it that quick.
Get back.
Oh yeah. See, I don't like. Since I was younger, I've been a get back queen.
You get back?
No, not anymore. But like as a child. Oh, I mean, I can't even say not anymore, but it's something like I'm trying to get over a lot. I think I've overcome most of it, but like when I was younger, it's from a like friend, not even friendship, but it's like if it's a person who says something or does something to me or one of my friends, oh baby, believe I'm getting my lick back 10 times.
10 times.
Yeah, like whether it's usually like someone will say something to like me or one of my friends, and it's like I know like what's gonna take them there, and it's like that's what I say, and I know a lot of times I shouldn't say it.
Oh, so no, I ain't gonna say you know how to manipulate. But
no, not even manipulate. I just know how
to trigger. You know what's gonna get them riled up.
But I really try not to do that anymore. I'm still working on that with my sister a little bit because, sometimes like, I think I go back to my old self when it comes to her. I don't know why, but I do think like sometimes I will say stuff I ain't necessarily gotta say to her. So that is the part I'm overcoming. With a lot of people, I don't know why, but it's been easier. Maybe it's just I've known her for a long time, and I don't know. But yeah, that's
they probably know how to get under your skin too. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's different with a sibling. A sibling can strike a nerve.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one thing. I guess that's one thing I'm working on in terms of me and her relationship. But I've never been like in terms of like. Nah, I thought about it too. I was about to say, in terms of like romantic relationships, not cheating, but like if you make me feel some way about something, yeah, I want to make you feel some way about it. Like, and it's just like, and it's really from a place of hurt. Like that's all it is. It's not like I'm really not trying to be malicious because I'm a malicious person. I'm just hurt. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like, people who protect and watching over me, I feel like I don't got to do it. So it's like things have a weird way of coming full circle for me.
Yeah,
so
sure.
If you do something to me, I ain't really got to do something because you're going to get your karma. I'm really big in karma. What you do, you're going to get right back. So that's why I try not to do no crazy stuff. So I'll be on that.
Have you always been that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Two different people. But I'm overcoming. I'm going to do better. New year. New me. You know what I mean?
But it be times I'm like, man, I ain't trying.
You feel like you can handle it better than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it be sucked during the moment because, like, man, I really wanted to, you feel me, do what I had to do, but want to, but you feel me?
It's good. It's good, like, that you don't resort to, like, stuff like that. I think that's another big problem in not just our generation, just, our culture in general. Get back culture is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just not necessary. It's literally, it does nothing to the situation. What is it? Two rights don't make a wrong?
Yeah,
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get nothing out of the situation. Whatever you want to happen, like, you're not gonna, it's just not, it's not. It's only gonna make the situation worse. And if it's someone like you love or you care about, it's like, why are you trying to do that?
Yeah. Because then it become a competition. Like,
like,
just,
you got me back, me and you back.
It's a never ending.
It's childish. That's all it is. It's childish. Let's talk about more, like, I guess, overcoming Black, like, raising up in a Black household, like the stigmas and the, I guess, kind of traumas and little things that, like, Black parents in general have, like, placed on us, our generation.
I feel like in a lot of Black households, we tend to raise kids out of fear instead of love. Not like you don't love your kid or things like that, but we tend to raise them out
I
of
get
fear.
what you're saying, like,
and not to question authority and things like that. Then you become like,
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I can agree. Like, and Black, me and my mom talked about this too, but Black people, Black parents sometimes, they have a problem with, like, if you, I guess, almost stand up for yourself.
Independence.
Well, that, but like more so, if you're talking to your parent and you make a good point. Say you make a good point, like you eat them up, but you're respectful. Oh, they hate that like so much. It's like you just said, you just cussed them out in 5 different languages. They hate that so much, and that's a prideful thing. Really, that's just.
I feel like parents that use that parent thing as a you feel me?
Yes, yes. That's, I mean, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I guess, just the way they was raised. The way they was raised, they couldn't say nothing.
They can't say nothing.
And I think our generation is a generation that, like, pushes the boundaries a little bit, a lot actually. Like, you're not gonna talk to me crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like I kind of, cause like my sister, she like, boy, what?
Really?
Yeah. So I feel like
your sister's so cute.
Yeah, I feel like I put that. Or it made it like okay to
a little bit easier.
Yeah, it made it a little easier. So
I can see that. Yeah, because my sister like that too. I feel like there's no way she's
like they get away with a lot of things. We didn't get away.
Let's talk about that. The baby childs. Oh, they get away with a lot more. Like when I say my parents ran a strict household with me and my brother, and then my sister, by the time she got to high school, they was like hands off. A little bit.
I can't even remember the last time. Like my sister got a whooping. Like she get a option to choose. Like get your phone. Yeah, like get your phone.
We have options.
She chose that didn't have her phone for 2 weeks. Well, I would have just took the whooping.
Oh yeah, that's over that night.
Yeah. But I think she got the phone back. Like
she knew she was gonna get it back.
She was supposed to not go nowhere for a month, no phone. Now she like just stuff like that.
I don't know. They just become soft. I think it's like by the time the baby like grow up for real, they probably just be tired of like, truly like. And I think they also learned that they didn't have to be that hard on us. Like it wasn't that necessary. Like y'all did the most kind of growing up. And I think like kind of what I witnessed in my family, I think it was like so hard. Not even so hard because it was not that bad. But like I think the strict level was from a place of fear. Like I want you to be better than me. And for you to be better than me, you have to do everything better than I did. So it's like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do that. And it became like a little, strict in a way. But I mean, I don't think it was bad, but just something to recognize between,
like do what I say. And that's
because I said, that type of thing. Don't question. Yeah, don't question authority. Yeah. And not just with like parents, but, older generation in general, whether it's aunties, grandparents, whatever. It's all the same.
Yeah. And back to like, just how, growing up and things like that. Because I done been the middle child, I done been the older brother, and I done been the youngest. So it's like I done seen all the like, so my brothers probably think I was spoiled and other things. You feel me? So it's just like a.
Which one you like the best?
it's kind of weird because I'm the big brother now, so I'm trying to, and I have a sister. I don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's
You don't
kind of
have right.
You feel me? So it's like a soft side I have to be.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. No, your sister is cute. I see you when you post her sometimes. I'm like, oh, y'all kind of look alike.
It's crazy that y'all say that because they say like the more that you're around your step parents, y'all start to look alike. But I just feel like because we both hot yellow, so it's like,
y'all are very bright.
But I feel like she don't look nothing like me though.
Really?
Yes.
I see a little bit. I think your mom too.
Mom, well, I'm kind of like a spitting image of my mom.
Yeah, and she looked a little bit. Y'all just all favored.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got the best genes though out of everybody. So yeah.
You would say that. you
I had to get mine off.
You would say that. Okay. What else?
How long we been going?
An hour.
We've been going for hours. I don't know. I don't have nothing on my mind. I should have brought some questions, but I feel like this was gonna be.
I was gonna call you so we could talk about it a little bit before, but then I didn't want to like ruin the conversation for this. So I was like, should I talk about it? But yeah, I think that's something I'll do like moving forward. You know, talk to people just so they can have a gist of how the show flows and stuff. But yeah.
But if you ain't got anything, I don't got anything.
Okay, I think that's good. We're about to move on to the next segment, which is Fit Focus, which is a segment I added just to show off the fit a little bit. And yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. So now it's time for a segment of the show called Fit Focus, and it's just little OOTD. So, Keith, what you wearing?
I got a little sweater, some sweatpants, and some boots.
Okay, comfy. Yeah. I got Ohio State sweatshirt. I try to like embody my guest a little bit, so I wore Ohio State because
I like that. You did.
He's from Ohio. I was born there. OHIO. And they about to win another national championship. So, yeah. Ohio State, I got this from my grandpa's nana, like, last month. I mean, my grandpa's girlfriend last month. I got cargos on, and I got booties. Yeah, so that's it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Key, you want to shout out your Instagram?
Follow me at Armani Da Vinci, ARMANIDIVINCI.
You practice that?
No, I was surprised that I did it that good.
And then your YouTube, same thing?
Same thing.
Say it again.
Armani Da Vinci. You feel me?
Spell it.
Nah, I'm thinking too hard. No.
Well, yeah. Follow him. I'll put it right there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.